Good morning, good afternoon, and this beautiful day. My name is Stronglegs. This right here is Seaside. Not only are we on the Seaside, Keith, but it's sunny, bright here on Mirage between GameAgents and Skade. This is about to be fire. Let's jump straight into the server. Let's not waste time.
Yeah, I can't wait to be talking the pregame. No one really heard, but between the three of us, GameAgents, players who really come forward would be Cosmine, I think we all unanimously agreed on, and Skade would have to be Spellin. You'd have to look out for him. So I'm exciting, and it's a good name to see when I see Rocking. I didn't see it until now, and I'm double happy.
Yeah, Rocket's actually a really cool guy. I love the Bulgarian boys. Always happy to see them here in Winners League, and kind of excited to see this roster. I hope this is actually a staple roster for them, and it's not really fluid or changing, but right now they're just deciding sides, and as soon as they do, the game will begin. So if you're confused to what we're watching, it's just warm up. Everyone relax. It's not chaos in the streets just yet. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Cosmine, it's a really big name here for GameAgents. I mean, he's been on Epsilon for a while, and it's a relatively young roster, not only in terms of the actual roster together, but the players themselves are pretty young as well. But it's gonna be Skade on the CT side. GameAgents will take that T side. And of course, the CT. This is still traditionally a CT sided map, but I think with the recent results, Keith, and the meta switching a little bit, this is becoming very T sided. With, of course, the exception of getting your economy early as a CT, then everything is alright and the world is balanced.
I feel like that's the one winning staple for most CT sides. It's even becoming less and less like, is the map CT side, is it T side, is can you stabilize your economy before the T money wave runs you over, right? Because that kind of clicks in around like the 6, 7, 8 round mark where their loss bonus is stacked. Then they start getting those wins. They afford to lose one, then they reset you, then they win 4 more rounds, right? So it's like around, if you can just be okay until 7, 8, even if you win 7, 8, doesn't really matter. You've built up enough to fight back without immediately getting reset. That's kind of the goal, but man, that's probably the hardest thing to do in Counter-Strike now. Aim aside is maintaining that economy and knowing what to go for. You have to play like extra safe sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, we wanted the game to be realistic, and now we have CS that has economic disparities. So I guess we're getting a little bit more realistic. But I do have faith in Spellin on the CT side. I mean, the man's a beast, right? We've seen him play for a while. He's consistent. He's not only a star potential player, but he's super flashy, and he makes great decisions. And his op is definitely something to be scared of. So I think they'll be all right. As again, under the context of getting that economy straight.
All right, we're jumping into it. Looks like Flip will have the smoke flash Roy. Winfitchen is going to have a smoke and kit. I'm assuming his name's Winfitchen, or is it Raf2? What are we looking at?
It's Raf2, definitely Raf2.
Raf2?
Yeah.
Okay. Winfitchen must be an alternate name. As GameAgents, it looks like it is going to be a B explode here. Line up the window smoke. Pretty classic strat. You start running as soon as you hear the smoke bounce. But Skade have 3 players here, bro.
Yes, exactly. This is a trap. Now Rainwalker's going to bait them. He's going to run away. They're not really going to check for Spellin. I mean, he's not yet. Rockin' will be the first to draw blood, and that's going to draw many eyes towards him, and he finds a second as well, and a third. Dennis Slot chiming in between. It's all down to Flip, and hopefully he can flip this round on its head, because right now it's the Skade show.
And he can't get it done. Denny's Law. It's good to see another Law outside of Stanislaw. So welcome to the crew. As he's going to be able to get 2 in that round. Rocking, no one expecting him to be back towards Get Right. The silence USP is sometimes hard to track, especially when you see players shooting at you. You're not going to really hear the player behind you, so works out well for him. GameAgents without a bomb plant will have to be on a bit of a save here, but don't worry, the bye next round will be sick.
Yeah, look at Dennis Law's buy too. I mean, he's just said, screw it, I'll get the discount helmet and just keep my USP. He's playing towards window as well. Spellin going for some early damage down towards middle. Nothing crazy just yet, but if they linger around here for too long, that underpass hit might come into play. But they've actually managed to get the bomb down. Flip, that's a nice opener.
Yeah, the A anchor gets overrun. The connectors player was worried about middle, in which they're losing those fights. Then he's lost. He'll be able to jump up, get that kill, will get the defuse, but GameAgents getting 2 kills there. That's honestly expensive. As we mentioned, you're fighting for economy of these rounds of TTs. In the most ideal situation, you keep 4 alive. 5 is perfect, but with 3, it makes it a bit more difficult going forward now. GameAgents going to be on 3-round loss, plus bomb plant. They're loaded. And this is going to be one of the really important early rounds for Skade.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to take out the AWP here. Yeah, there it is. Dennis Law just said, nah, I'm not delaying this even a single second. You need a way to battle back against the AKs and the SGs, right? M4s, MP9s, they're just not enough. Not in this meta, not on this map specifically. But with the op, maybe they can tip the scales, Keith. Still enough money here left over for Dennis Law to pick up more utility if he chooses. And Spellin can drop an M4 over to Rocking, so that's utility and kit available for him as well. And just a pretty solid buy. But again, there is potential here for a... maybe not a double eco, but an eco.
Big ground, took a pause. I think they're having a keyboard issue of some sort when I was reading the chat. And I wonder what Skade are going to do. Are they going to play default and they can take a risk on this first rifle? GameAgents so far haven't had too many tells, but now that the rifles are out, we'll maybe start to see them setting a pattern. We'll see if they default early or do straight execute, knowing that Skade's nades might be a bit on the low end, but they would be mistaken because I think everyone will have full nades. So that's, as you mentioned, it's pretty good. The unpause comes through. And I want to see what GameAgents do. Personally, I've been seeing a lot of teams like not even default in first rifle, just get that execute out of the way, just start make the CTs worry, but everyone has a different little approach.
And I wonder if they're recognizing that Dennis Law had a full USB, because they may or may not expect the op, and that could be the difference maker here in this round for sure. But again, now Skade's economy is looking a lot more double eco-ish territory, right? This is kind of scary. Right now, it's a little fake towards the mid control. Let's flip drawing all of the attention, but look at this. Just gonna flat out the B side. No one's even home key. This is a free B site.
Yeah, Rocking and Rainwalker decided to just fight Cat instead of worrying about the B site. The wall of smokes goes up. Let's plant in that. Jazar, the smoke face finds Rocking a second on a Rainwalker. That should shut down this round unless Spellin's flank can be successful. Now they're going to be tempted to go for this. Jazar is still in such a strong position here. He's even going to spot wrap too. Moving on up. Spellin gets his second. The player under the window. Dennis Law needs to get out with his op. He does. One, nearly the second. Jazar looking up. He has three. Can he get four? He can. What a big round. Those are huge frags to get. He just put his team on his back.
Yeah, it's a little unusual to see Spellin with a little hesitation on that B side. I guess he didn't quite know if they were saving it or if they were going to commit to it, but he's a little late on that trade onto Jazar. But 4 kills for Jay. That's... talk about coming out gun swinging here for GameAgents. I mean, this is the perfect round to pick up, right? We talked about the double eco. Now it's a reality for Skade. Maybe if they can get 1 or 2 weapons in their hands here with Spellin and Dennis Law and Rocking's economy being at where it is right now, maybe it could be a buy next round. So GameAgents, not only do they need to win this round, but they need to make sure they don't lose any weapons in the process as well.
Let's go down. Palm get a ball and or Belk. Pop through the smoke, connects on Rainwalker, flip. Spraying him down. He's just Rocking. Only USPs, GameAgents keep 5 alive. And to me, this says a buy for Skade, right? If Spellin and or Dennis Law can afford the op, I imagine they go for a round like this. Yeah.
Oh, so they are going to go for the buy here. Okay.
Definitely could have argued a half buy, though.
I mean, I guess it depends on the decision here. But if you have a good spawn in the middle like that one, and you can maybe find Palm early, that definitely tips the scales. But again, no kit. It's going to come into play. Flip gets dinged in exchange for a body shot with the op. That's a 1-for-1. So far, it's all right. I think Skade's okay. Like, they're pretty happy with this outcome so far. Jazar looking to pressure the B side along with his 2 teammates behind. Dennis Law, though, he just picked another one out of the sky, Keith. It's down to a man advantage here, and Flip is wounded. Now the remaining players here for GameAgents are pretty much funneled into the B site.
Smoke fades. Rainwalker gets one. A big whiff in from Jazar. Rainwalker gets out. It's Flip on 14 HP. And Skade look like they're about to get this round away. Purely based on 2 reasons. The opening duels towards mid they're happy with, and just the B anchor living for so long. A lovely round from Skade. GameAgents didn't have a chance. And Dennis Law, big opening kills, great rotates with that op. He's been really good with just getting back in, getting involved in these quote-unquote site retakes and holds.
You love to see that, right? Fluid oppers moving around, not really staying too stationary. I think it's just so easy to fall into the trap of just waiting for people to walk into you instead of, you know, actively looking for angles and looking for players to find. And I think with Flip's HP here, I don't imagine he goes for this. Like, they need this op. Their economy's kind of in shambles. They will have a good buy, but if they lose Flip's op here, that would be a disaster. 20 seconds left. Rocking is on a super slow flank. Bomb's in possession of Skade, so obviously they know that Flip's already postured up for the save. It's a matter of finding out where he is. They're starting to zone in on him. Oh, wait, they heard it. They must have heard that.
They definitely heard the scope, I imagine. Not gonna hunt.
Wait.
I mean, that's respect out of Skade. I mean, I think they still should have thrown a body at him, right?
I mean, you kind of knew where he was. He scoped.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought it was his teammate. I'm not sure. All right, it's on. Fair play. But 3-2, and they managed to do an all right job with their economy as well. Skade, that is, the Bulgarian boys. Now it's an important round for both sides. This will be a massive swing round available here. And GameAgents, they're wasting no time. There's a little pressure towards middle, but overall they're setting up for the A execute. And soon Rafty will realize this, but he's the only person here right now, Keith. He has no support. If the execute comes in now, he'd be isolated and alone.
Well, he's at least used his utility to support his mid player. He has a flash, and it looks like he's going to play under belt. No way to put out the pending molly. He's going to flash and peek. Rafty has to swing because the molly can win the first fight he can cause these balls. Pone jumping out of halls. 2 quick kills from him out of A-Apps. Dennis lost with smoke, didn't get comp properly.
Wow.
A 3K with a UMP. Surely that shouldn't happen.
I mean,
How?
you see all the weapons available for GameAgents, and you see that one player has an ump. You don't expect that player to be the one to find 4 kills in the round. So I can't blame you for being shocked. I was shocked. But that's a job well done. I guess mobility without head armor is really, really strong. But now Skade's in a much tougher spot here, Keith. It's down to the MP9s from Ops, the Scout, from Moss for Rocking, and Spellin on the Deagle, the hand cannon. Stanislav looking for early tag. That could definitely be the key. And whoa!
Oh.
Screw a tag. Let's just get a bag already for Flip.
Okay. Cash it in. Now GameAgents a little hesitant to come out towards mid. That Scout. Make it a full buy. What do they know? Not so strong. GameAgents, maybe they've fallen into this trap of wanting to go fast now, just immediately slowing down. That might give the Scout more time to get tags, the pistol get involved. This is definitely a winnable round from Skade.
Still time available, though, for GameAgents. And again, they still have the firepower supremacy here, so it's still possible. Now, right now, Skade's taking a bit of a gamble towards the B site. They hear nothing in the middle. Rocking is, of course, aware of the connector potential here. But he can only linger in this position so long before he has to swivel, Keith. He has to check if they're boosting up window. He has to check if they're coming up con. If GameAgents are patient enough, maybe not. Rocking. He's got the jump on Jazar. That's another man advantage. Now they know they're trying to go towards 8 with only 35 seconds left and the flashes. It's a clear signal. This is A site. The alarms are set.
Cosmin, he gets up, a shot in the back by Rainmaker. Immediately the AK. That's when Raptu's gonna peek from ramp and a swing on the palm. Skade, another gorgeous hold, Roy, and they keep 4 alive. They do it on pistols, a FAMAS, and a couple SMGs. And I can't believe they've done it right back. GameAgents, that's gotta hurt.
I love this, though. I mean, this is shot for shot, as shot to shot as it gets, really. 4-3, we haven't really seen any consecutive rounds being chained except the first 2. That was it. Now it's going to be mid-control here for Skade. Rocking, though. M4 against the SG swing. That could be scary. Right now, GameAgents have pretty much deterred themselves out of mid. They haven't really contested mid that much except the last round, really.
Well, towards top mid. Left over. And lucky for Flip. He gets out of there. Spellin in towards the actor. Looks for something. Nothing's going to be found. GameAgents got mid control. 2 smokes, molly, and 3 flashes left to try to get some sort of map control outside of mid. Pretty spread default. Look for that player in A halls to perhaps make a move in a little bit.
Ellen. Flashbang is there. He manages to get one, and he takes a very little damage back. That's great work. Now it's Rocking's time to shine. They're all busy with Window. They're all busy with their main players. Rocking and Spellin both find one, and suddenly it's Palm and Cosme. The only 2 players remaining, but it's an Umpin connector, and somehow he wins that.
Not sure how he did that, but his teammate is gone. But given a 1v1, it's Cosme. 57 HP. Sprayed through from Spellin. Comes down in a very awkward spot that can be held from jungle. And CT, not like this, Denny's Law. Don't give Cosme that one-on-one. 23 HP for Spellin, 22 for Cosme. Who grabs that bomb, sees Spellin peeking. And he's just going to swing this, I think. 10 seconds. He'll tap the bomb. Here comes Spellin. Oh, and he doesn't see him. He doesn't expect this. This is the only play Spellin could have made.
Oh!
Misreads the card.
And he gets killed after time. That was really awkward, Keith. That was...
Thought he saw him pop forward.
Yeah, I thought he saw him too, but the shadows were not in his favor, unfortunately. Wow, that's really great work by Spellin, though. I mean, the low HP play, the amount of confidence that takes to make that kind of play on that under that kind of pressure, that's unreal from Spellin. Now, GameAgents, they're back on the eco for the first time in a while. Here, it's going to be just pistols, eagles available, 2 of them, and armor and smoke for Poon, and Palm's already destroyed. It's only a Glock, though, so not too much is lost there, at least. But I think now with Rocking's double kill, I think that pretty much secures the deal. 5 players alive for Skade, exactly the kind of round that they need to at least get their economy, you know, rolling a little bit here.
Keeping 5 alive would be pretty sweet. Cosme will fall. Denny's Law shot in. 6-3, doubled the score. Skade looking really good throughout. As GameAgents. We'll get that full buy-in. Still no op for them on the T side yet, but the SGs are pretty much the same thing. So, you know, it's an improved op.
Let's see this. Mid control once again for GameAgents. This time, they're only allocating 2 players, but Skade is going for the forward A control. So it doesn't really, they're not really opting to control. They're just playing around it, Rocking. A little cheeky one way over the smoke, but Flip does end up on top there, and he manages to escape, but Poon.
Oh, no.
Poon finds both players towards the A site. Triple kill. Wait, is that the Palace Lurk?
Yeah, he walks out, kills the A ramp player, kills the con rotator, then kills the second guy.
Wow, that...
It blew my mind, Roy. It sounded not stream friendly in my reaction, but how does he do that?
Bomb has been planted.
Wow, that's insane. I wish we could have seen that, actually. But sometimes they're so sneaky, even we don't know that's happening, Keith.
I mean, you wouldn't. That's the last thing you'd expect is the Palace Lurk to get out without making noise and kill both the ramp players and con players. So I can't blame you for not expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, it must have also been like impeccable timing though, because as soon as
Oh, it
Rocking
was.
fell, they probably started looking to, at least that 3rd player on A started looking towards connector instead of supporting Palace. And as soon as that happened, he probably just got out and destroyed them from the back line. So that's solid work again for Poon. And this is the 2nd time this man's come out of Palace and he's gotten 3 kills. Last time he got 4. So I mean, that's can't really ask for much more than that. But this is 6-4, still neck to neck. I mean, this could still swing either way. It's really unclear who's going to come out on top here. Skade, they're fully invested up right here. In this round, if GameAgents can come out on top, it'll be the equalizer, potentially the lead. Double cat set up here, Rocking Dennis Law.
Their Molly for window. Walker eats a bit of nades. Palm. Thought he was going to go for the wall there. I got really excited. He knew the lineup. As GameAgents again get mid. That's kind of been a common theme. Skade's been giving it up. Haven't really been throwing too many bodies towards it. And funny enough, the one round they do, a Palace Lurk gets 2 kills and continuing to own. He gets 2. Make it 3
Oh
with
my
ESG,
God.
Roy. This man is just absolutely burning hot.
I mean, that's what happens when you have aim and brain and the awareness for him to check for that 2nd player, even though he eliminated the cat player. That requires a special kind of awareness, and Spellin needed some awareness, but Flip is a little too sneaky. And it's 6-5, GameAgents. That's a great round to answer back. Now the economy here for Skade, it's vulnerable, Keith. This could be the equalizer. Just make this clean, get your economy into the 7,000 to 8,000 range, and you're pretty much set for the rest of the half if you're game agents. It's a solid turnaround.
He's gonna grab the SG and spawn. He has an AK. They miss spawn. He'll throw one out. They're so rich, doesn't matter. Skade go for a bit of a risky stack, and if you keep an eye on the top of the mini map, you are gonna see Palm pushed all the way up, clearing B, and as soon as he sees nothing, Bomb is in a perfect spot to get picked up and go there. So, I like this from GameAgents. A really safe setup.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes the stacks, they just don't work out. This time, it's going to be GameAgents going B, and Skade yin-yanging to A, unfortunately. But they're just going to hold. They don't even want to lose their economy here. They might just opt to fight the sneaky spawn, but they're not going to expect Palm to be this close. I'm a little surprised not to see a single reaction there, though. I mean, you know there's a player isolated spawn. At least try to eliminate this person. Now he's just going to get away safely.
Yeah, not going for too many exits as GameAgents. They know it's just USBs. The amount of money they get from the rifles as reward isn't really enough for the risk. 6-6. And this is the big economy swing we were talking about. GameAgents now able to pull this half immediately back into their control, where Skade's buys are just going to be skating by. No mollies. That's kind of brutal.
No mollies, no kits, no scoped weapons. Barely had armor. I mean, the government's money's tough right now. Spellin, though, he's looking to even up the odds a little bit on Cat. He finds one and a second through the smoke. That's great work. That opens up Dennis Law for the third. This is a 3-for-none deal, Keith. This is as good as it gets. Bomb is down towards top middle, but they don't even want control of it. But maybe Palm has some sort of say in this broken round.
Spellin, though, comes back to B, and he catches him. Great awareness there from Spellin. Gets 3 on the round. And it just caused me a smoke in his way, and Spellin, who's jump shotting. Wouldn't be surprised if, with his luck, that hits.
Okay, Cosmine, there's some hope for you if you can find this anchor towards Van. That's the first right there. Now he needs to find the second one. He's in the open, rocking. It's a bit of an uncomfortable position for him. 2 players now, 1 versus 2. You have a lot of time left. You can eliminate angles if you so choose, but he's going to go for the 4th plant right away. Oh, wait. Oh, he delays it.
Oh, Raftu, though, wins that fight, Roy. In a perfect fashion. There was a chance for Cosme, and it just too many bodies, right? Skade just had so many odds to win that round. He almost flipped the odds, though, did Cosme. That's a big round Skade needed. But again, look at the buys. This is going to be another backs to the wall one for Skade that they're going to need some information across the map. They can't really afford a retake or anything anymore.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for Skade. I feel like they just didn't really respect their economy, to be honest. I mean, it's a 4 versus 1. You really didn't, like, Rocking really did not need to be in the angle that he was at. It's a 1 and done towards E-Box. You have no way to hide, no way to, if your anchor dies, you're pretty much in the open. Saw what happened with that. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it just seems a little bit unnecessary. They could have had a much better purchase here. They could have had more utility. Now they're down to FAMAS rifles and a single kit. Possibly 2 if Spellin gets one, but he's going to go for the utility instead. Again, this could have been so much better. And again, you have to respect the economy. Even if it's 6-6, even if it's almost the end of the half, you still need to even up your odds here. Because now you're up against AKs, SGs, full utility, and pretty much purchases until the end of the half.
Yeah. They're really set. It's a good pause from Skade to talk about things, see what they can do, but man, GameAgents, I don't even think they've had an op on their T side, Roy. Not once. They haven't bought it, even when they can afford it. They just love this very scrimmy out mid, boosting, taking cheeky one-on-ones with favorable angles from mid, and then it just immediate executes. They've just been really good at that lurk, getting a couple kills, and then the immediate action from them. So they've done a lovely job on their T side.
Hey, Rainmaker looking to make it rain with enemy blood. It's going to be Denislaw with barely a crack in the smoke, but it's going to be actually Rainwalker up close with a FAMAS that finds both kills. That's a 2-man advantage once again. That's one thing I will give props to Skade for, Keith. They recognize when they're in unfavorable scenarios, and they manage to tip the odds early every time they are in unfavorable scenarios. Boon, though, once again, on the Palace Lurk. This man's a beast.
Is he good enough to pull this back? And Walker's gonna upgrade the bomb. Is all the way back in T-spawn as Cosmine and Co are executing here on the site. The bench player gets flicked. Dennyslaw's gone. Rainwalker's gonna jump out. His opponent's gonna grab the bomb and spawn. There's still 2 players here from Skade, and a third rotating over. This is a long time to have to hold this site.
Yeah, and look at Raptor. He's already second-guessing himself right now. Like, are they still there? He's fallen back. He's resetted. Their patience has actually made Skade overthink this. Now, Jazar might have jump, but Rocking lands the one-tap. That's great work. Now it's awkward for GameAgents. Do they commit to B? Do they instantly fall back? And now the smoke at 30 seconds. That's brutal.
They have to go through it. If Rocking's not watching, they may be able to just get out. They're going to go through it to the right. Out they come with a flash. Rainwalker left. He rotated out. Can Rocking actually get one here? On 6 HP. He won't. Cosmine catches him. Good kill in from Rainwalker. He knows Pone actually seeks the plant and gets him, but just before he gets off. Skade get away. They escape the bullet. But man, there was a chance.
There was a massive chance. Rainwalker, though, 4 kills. 2 out in the middle with the FAMAS. I mean, that alone deserves a medal, let alone 4K to save your team. At least establish the lead here. 8-6. I think the economy here for GameAgents should still be alright. Cosmine is at 9,200. Jesus, that's a lot of money. So is Pone. Pone is at 10,000. Oh, this is the first time we see the op, Keith. Alright, let's see what they're up to. Let's get eyes on Palm here. He has the AWP. He's going Palace early. Maybe looking for that pick onto the jungle player or the cat player. Or maybe just maintaining Palace control for now. But I mean, while eyes are on Palm, the rest of the team are setting up for the A execute key. They have one player trying to draw attention in the middle with mid utility.
Yep.
Throwing a smoke. He's throwing a couple flashes over, trying to draw as much eyes as possible. Maybe might open up Palm to Denislaw. If Denislaw falls here, the A defenses, they might crumble.
Here comes the jungle and stairs smoke. The flashes and mollies. The molly, the bench run through. They're ready to go. The bench molly actually gets extinguished. To see if that comes into play. Denislaw may decide to come through this now, but through the smoke, Jazar. He's good for one. Have to. No smoke on CT. GameAgents, they have slowed down a bit too much for my liking. Trades back and forth as Palm. Palace, can he get one more? Both players are already CT. The bomb is dropped. But man, GameAgents just getting those key kills.
Yeah, now they're pressuring Raptor really hard. Palm has the escape. There's no way out for Raptor right there. It's all down to Rainwalker now. Or Rainwaker, I should say. But it's going to be Pone. Unstoppable beast for the GameAgents side. 8-7. As close as this half could possibly be, Keith. And look at the scoreboard as well. Really, there are no overperformances right now. Maybe Cosmine and Pone. I mean, Pone's stats aren't insane, but I guess you can't discount his impact, right? So many rounds that GameAgents needed, he came through. Overall, I mean, statistically speaking, it's tight.
Very much so. As tight as you'd like it, I suppose. It's good to see Spellin performing well. I mean, honestly, if you look at the scoreboard for Skade, everyone is playing well. And the same can be said about GameAgents. A couple players lagging behind, but honestly, they bring more than just frags to the table. Jazar's had some really big impact kills on some really important rounds. Flip is throwing some really good flashes for his teammates. And Palm has been a steady getting those opening kills, and that's about it for his team. But hey, what more do you want from your opper? If he can get you that opening pick, give you a chance to win the round, he's doing his part. So this is a really insane game. And I think everyone's had their moments. I feel like I rambled a bit there, Roy.
It's all right, Keith. We all love listening to you. So I guess it's win-win for everyone.
I'd hope so.
You know, actually, kind of off topic, but I've been seeing a lot of teams now on the CT side, specifically the Oppers, not buy anything on pistol. They just don't buy anything on pistol. They just go
to
USB.
guarantee it by third, or
Yeah, to guarantee op by third round, no matter what happens. It's actually kind of the play. I feel like it's like one of the only smart things you could do on the CT side, honestly, on pistol. And otherwise, you really have no way to battle back against SGs and ops. It's just hope for the best with M4 and no head armor. Yeah, I guess there are a lot of teams who are trying different things, right, with this current economic meta. And some of them are pretty smart, actually. See if Poon goes for it.
all right. 4A on pistol, Roy. I mean, they're in the right spot. Bomb. Under balcony, there's a player sandwich. No consequence. I'm making a little paranoid. Boom, back triple. Good for one, gets two in. Jazar. He's got his own, and oh my, this guy's nuts.
He's nuts, right? I thought I was crazy when I thought this man is a beast. Like, his aim is crazy, his decision making is unreal. Right? Now it's tied up, 8-8, no bomb plant too. This is literally the best case scenario, at least in the beginning here for GameAgents. Now they got the rifles out. Pone is a little bit late on the purchase, but it's going to be FAMAS with a bunch of utility. I really don't know how I feel about FAMAS buys now in this meta. I guess I haven't really formulated my opinion. I need to hear more arguments, because for me, it seems like the FAMAS is... I mean, unless you're insane with it, it's just not an ideal buy coming into the AKSG round. This is interesting from Skade, though. It is to purchase, full buy. Well, if they can, of course. Pistols, armor, a little bit of smokes to bait out utility on the B site, but they are transitioning underpass to A. Bomb is still in spawn. It's headed towards the A site. Now we know it's an A split for sure. There's only one man here. Palm. He jumps out of the sky, finds two. He knows they're trying to go A. Now they can readjust their numbers.
How do they though? Cosmine's coming back to B. There's only two towards A. Now Cosmine's on the run back. Palm. He gets a third. It's a round in his bag. As he is going to get a fourth. That round's solely won by Palm. But it seems like they didn't fully know.
I mean, he reacted off it initially. Cosmine, I think it was in market. He knew. But I guess maybe they just second guessed it because there's no other activity on the A site. It's alright. It doesn't even matter. They close out the round as clean as possible. See, this is where it gets a little weird for the economy. Now the CTs, if they can manage a clean round here, at least 4 players alive, they've managed to establish their economy and avoid resets early. And that's the perfect position to be in if you're the CT side. Double kill with FAMAS. Make that 3. And Akagi stole that one. 2-2 deal. Not too bad. Rocking now the only player left. Eagle armor. Bomb not in his possession. Looking grim for that bomb plant, Keith.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. GameAgents is exactly what they needed. FAMAS buy gets the job done. Skade, double buy rounds. Well, buy and half buy round to no avail and little to no damage. Only 2 players died last round for GameAgents. Last round no one died for GameAgents. So they keep 5 alive again on their CT side. That's a work of art.
Nice.
As I say that, nice shot in from Rocking.
That's all he needs, right? Just a couple more kills. Take out that kit. Take out the armor. There's so much utility on these players' hands. I'm genuinely surprised they're even bothering to contest them. Flashbangs out. Rocking finds the second. He's going for that third. Brings Jazar down to 5. But that could have been... That got expensive, and it could have been even more expensive. See, I want to see the economy here. So Palm's going to take out the AWP early, of course. It is the bread and butter for the CT defenses. Pone is going to be fully invested here. Okay, not bad. They still have Jazar, Flip, and Cosmine at really good amounts. If they lose this round, they just have to make sure they can at least save 1 or 2 weapons here. Palm attempts to block the smoke, but it is going to be mid-control here for the Bulgarian side. But Flip has turned this round on its head.
One self-pop flash. He gets 2. He falls out. His B players now can rotate. I just sneezed. What a great play.
Are you allergic to 6CS, Keith?
I must be, Roy. I'll get it checked.
Yeah. Maybe you're just spending too much time with your IM team. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Raftu inside the ladder. Okay. Jazar. It's a lot of space Skade now. No players towards connector. No players towards jungle. They actually have a good amount of control if this transitions into some sort of A hit. But all their eggs are in one basket towards middle key.
Top of belt. Times a shot. Just misses it. And so re-smoke a ramp that allows him to stay top ticket. His teammate can hold top Belk. The game agents, this is the most safe setup you can have. Both. Okay.
Definitely smoke again.
It was. Top ticket through smoke. It hit the player in con.
Nice awareness there from Pwn. He knows Palm has that A site locked down. Just watch his back. Now it's down to Raftu. He's trying to go as quickly as possible. Palm hears that for sure. Raftu, the bomb plan here would be pretty sick, but it's not going to happen. Pwn eliminates him. Game agents 11.
Double ops. Immediately purchased. Jazar wants to get the second one out. Weird time to do so, if I may. It's a little bit of a pet peeve when I see people breaking out double ops into a half buy round. But hey, maybe they don't know, but still it bothers.
It's going to be a execute here. Smokes are being lined up. Rocking is run and gun with the Tech 9. Rain Wakers above with the Deagle. If they can overwhelm... Who's that? Pwn underneath. That's an SG that could be recovered instantly. Let's see if it works out. Pwn has to defend this.
Have to. He's gonna jump out. On center Belk player. Pwn gets dropped through the smoke. Jazar gets one. And he immediately gets traded back with that Deagle flip. In CT, he's been great with FAMAS. Will he be able to get a second? Palm is about to peek out from jungle. Rocking picks up a knob. Nearly gets 3. Gets shut down at 2. And it just caught.
Yeah, the crossfire spawn just needs to hit the shot. He actually misses, but Rain Waker, he's there to secure the round. That got a little scary, but Skade, they steal a round away. This is perfect. This might have been the only way Skade could have tipped the economic balance here. Now, game agents are sort of struggling. It's going to be almost a full investment here. Flip will be the only player remaining that has any money left. Keith, they had 9,000 to 10,000 going into that last round. Now it's down to nothing.
That's going to be a little difficult. That's for sure. Wide towards window from Raftu. Or excuse me, smoke. Swapped it out. Holding for the boost because Denny's locked. And a flash towards connector. Very basic mid control coming in from Skade. Jazar pushing up in front of Spell and Smoke. Had a chance for a kill. Couldn't take it. He has to fall back. It's game agents. Back an extra body towards Cat and mid because this up on B anchor. Good trades. And Flip's still in window. He wants to get out. Cosmine's coming towards Cat. Raftu catches him. And now Skade can explode onto this B site. Hopefully isolate this opper. But they're so spread out.
Yeah, Palm, he's not letting Raftu out. He's going to keep him there stuck. Now he's evened it up. It's a 3-on-3. It seems like game agents aren't really sure where to allocate their numbers. They're reinforced to B site. And they're depending on Pwn to keep tabs and eyes on jungle and A. Now the bomb's making its way back. They've actually managed to find the gap for now, Keith. Pwn in a good spot, but it doesn't really give him much vision, and that Molotov doesn't spread. Oh, that's close, but he's safer.
Bomb has been planted.
Walker. Noreen Walker. Not Walker. He's Walker.
He's Waker.
Sounds very similar, though. Or Waker? Words are hard, Roy. Listen, it's been a long day. Rocking. I know how to say his name. He gets one. This Pwn, though, finds the back. Obviously.
Wait.
I mean, literally, as you know, he could have stuck this default. He brought everyone back. The last player's Cat. It's playing front default. No kit, though. What a weird... I don't
Okay, he
know
has no
what's
K. Okay,
happening.
he has no K. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
The round is secured, but that got a little bit awkward right there. But there it is. Skade pick up the round early in SG here. Safe for Pwn. Of course, it's a strong weapon on the CT side, but that might be all that they have with Flip's M4 right here. Is this a buy or is this a save? I feel like this has to be a save here.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you think about it, right? Flip can buy himself an M4. Pwn would have to drop.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the only thing that makes this make sense.
Okay. Skade, this is a good opportunity for them to tie things up, the Bulgarian boys. Dink for a body. Not a bad trade. You gotta love that from GameAgents. I mean, they all pop off a ramp. They're instantly hunting for it.
Yep.
Then he's Slaw, though. He's a little wise. Now the round's pretty much in full control of Skade, Keith. They have underpass control. They have all of middle pretty much. They have all of T-spawn. They maintain control of B-apps. All the options are available here. They can go anywhere they want. No issues, no worries. I feel like the only way GameAgents win this round, Keith, is if Pwn takes some sort of risk. But at the same time, he doesn't really want to risk his SG. He wants that for the actual gun round. It's kind of awkward.
Well, up connector comes Skade, just as Cosme jumps out of Palace. Rainwaker gonna take them both down. Flash over the top. Maybe get his third. Easy pull down to the left. Leaves just flip. And Spellman's got him. 11-11. We're all tied up. Now we're up.
Yeah, not only that, but Skade's managed to do a pretty good job with their economy. They're into that double buy round in a row territory. Exactly where you want to be. Now, GameAgents, the pressure's on them mostly. Going to be blast cannon off for Palm. They do have kit now, at least, but Flips had to sacrifice weaponry for that. It's down to an MP5. Now, every time we saw Skade in this kind of context, in this kind of scenario, they took a risk on the CT side. They pushed middle, they pushed underpass, they pushed something. Seems like GameAgents are a bit risk averse. They're not really taking those risks in the rounds. They're hoping that their holds work.
Well, Skade bringing the bomb over towards the B side of things. Gonna leave Ronking alone towards A. Rainwaker smoke towards mid window, but Palm was in connector. Picks and backs all the way up. And Skade, with no pressure towards A, this round's probably going to be a bit easier for GameAgents to get a read on.
Smoke for smoke and connector. That keeps things even for now, but actually rocking. Jazar inside of the connector. Re-smoke from his teammate. That's going to keep control of that for a little while longer. He's just playing the one way right now, Keith. He's biding his time. He's waiting for the right time to strike. And there it is. Dennis Law is down. Spellin going for the spray, but if he wastes all his ammo, Jazar might just re-aggress on that. But I think now their hand is shown. They're going towards the B site. Cosme gets a lot of damage onto Spellin. That's the player limited in middle. No more lurk. Now it's all down to Rocking and Flips. He's going to turn this on its head once again. Double kill on the B entries. GameAgents on 12. Getting tight, Keith.
Full. Yeah, it's getting really close. It's been close from the beginning. So, not very surprised to see it come this far. We are going to see a single op on GameAgents. Unable to get out the second, but I bet if they could, they would. And Skade perhaps talking about how they can convert the next round, how they can then break GameAgents' money. And maybe we'll see set piece out of spawn. I mean, their spawns aren't that good for rushing out A. Some teams like to do that, change up the pace. And no mid-pick spawn, so they're very limited what they can do out of spawn outside of just straight execute. But, man, everyone's had their moment.
Right? I was just thinking the same thing. It's really... There's been so many heroic plays in this game. I think time for heroics is nearing an end here, Keith. 12-11, team effort is required. And again, we still kind of keep the same narrative. Really, besides Pwn at 21, we don't really see overperformances. Even like 21 kills is not really an overperformance. You're still underneath the 1 kill per round. And he's 93 ADR, which is, of course, insane. but it's not out. It's not crazy, right? It's not nothing to be like, oh my god, this is madness. But his impact is immeasurable, I think. But let's see how this unfolds. Final buy here for Skade. Same storyline for GameAgents. This round needs to be perfect, and it's going to be an A scrim. This is going to be so bloody, Keith.
Well, Kasmin gets 2. Pone is able to get involved. Just Denny's Law. He knows there's 2 players default, but man, what a task to get both these shots. Palace is about to be smoked. Spellin won't be able to come out and get any effect from there. Denny's Law is backing up. Spellin's coming out. And yeah, he's gone, and so is this round. GameAgents have done it, and they've kept 3 alive so far. I'm not trying to count one out Denny's Law, but man, GameAgents will really have to mess this up to lose this round.
Yeah, and Flip has it. I mean, he's 1 HP. There it is. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That was a pretty sick setup from GameAgents, though. I love that. They have a player in default, have a player hiding firebox, holding for the palace swing, and they have a player under the balcony. If anyone from A ramp tries to eliminate both of these players, he's just there to protect them. That's pretty sick. I like that. Now, without this bomb plant, Keith, Skade's economy here is kind of an awkward territory. I feel like you almost have to go for the half here. Like, no way you force buy off these 3 rifles that you can afford. That might put a game edges at 15 if you force. Yeah, this definitely has to be pistol armor, smokes. It worked on the A side before. Maybe they try it again. Maybe they try something different on B this time.
Well, 8 seconds remaining on this. It's going to be a buy from Skade. Does this surprise you? Because it does surprise me.
Yeah, let's hope they can get a bomb plan. Otherwise, they've pretty much forfeited the map point away to GameAgents. Up to map point, I should say. Let's see. Double Deagles, double SGs with a single AK. They're going to go for a little mid-pressure early, and they're going to set up for the A execute. This is interesting considering they just got swept on the A site. Takes a lot of confidence, but here we go. Scrim play. Smoke for the molly. Flashes are out. Now they have some space.
Well, they know his opponent's towards CT. Have to get some damage in, but not the kill. Shazar on the back of that smoke. He'll get taken out. Might have been better to just push in connector, try to take a fight towards maybe your teammates. Rainwaker is gonna be able to find Flip.
You just save. You just insta-save here, 100%.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're already going for it. Rocking, though, he might have the exit. He's hearing this. He might have them. He might have them. That's right. That could be the round, Rocket. That could be the game. He needed those 2 kills. That would have been the chokehold on the economy.
And Palm, he's worrying about mid. At the same time, Skade can't hunt either, Roy.
I mean, they
need their guns. True. The Deagles can hunt, but they need guns, too. This is such a pivotal, interesting save. Kasmin gets 2, upgrades to the AK. It looks like he'll live, and Palm will save the op, so 2 for 2. I don't know who's going to be more happy with this. I mean, obviously Skade with the round, but it's going to be another scrappy buy for both.
They force off this. Yeah, they're going for it. Yeah, they're going for it. Okay. Oh, man, this round is so important, Keith. I can't stress this enough. It's the full investment from both sides. No one has any money. Kasmin with 2,000. Rainwaker with almost 3,000. That's it. That's the extent of the money. But GameAgents have a double op set up. And Palm might have the round in his hands. But actually, he's just going to exchange some damage along with another player. Rocking. Now he's hunting for that kill. Palm, 3 opportunities for a kill. 0 hit, Keith.
Wow. Needs a kill there, doesn't he? Smoke towards middle window will keep Skade safe. As GameAgents, they have information towards A with that player up on balcony. Skater going in for a, looks like just a straight up B execute with a player lurking mid. So the B hole is going to be tested just as they're rotating a third over almost.
Yeah, this is a cheeky setup here on B. Kasmin will take contact. Jazar's been hurt. They might actually expect this now. Jazar finds 1, but he gets eliminated. Now it's down to Kasmin. As well as Pone try to hold this one back. 1 kill so far. 1 for 1 trade. And again, 1 for 1 trades. Dennis Law down in the middle on the lurk. Finds Flip on the rotate. It's all down to a 12 HP Palm. He's missed 3 shots already. And now there's more pressure on him than ever. 40 seconds left. Bomb is down in sight. And it is manageable. But he has to be on point.
Raf Duke jumps across, another missed shot from Palm.
That's
and
it. He's lost
that's
his
gonna
confidence.
seal
He's
the
out of
deal.
there.
Yeah, I can't blame him. I mean, you need one of those shots connect wins you the round.
You had 4 opportunities, right? I don't mean to harp on him, but he had 4 chances to make this round a little bit of a different outcome. He kind of choked all 4. At this point, it's just save the op, bring it into the next round, come in with full HP and full confidence, and hope for a different outcome. But right now, Skade, they've tied it up.
All right. And if Palm saved this, I don't think it really matters because they're only going to get $1,900. I mean, it matters long run, but it's not going to matter in the sense of GameAgents buying. They have to save. Cosmic could buy like Deagle armor, but yeah, no, this is going to be Skade getting 14, I imagine, unless Palm finds his confidence.
All right, Keith, let me throw something at you. You're Palm.
I'm ready.
And you know that if you lose this op, it's going to hurt you a lot in the next gun round. But you know that if you do not go and take a risk in this round, you're likely going to lose it and forfeit the lead to Skade. What do you do? Option A, aggression. Option B, passive and maintain the op.
I think you got to just kind of like a middle ground, if I can answer that.
Like kind of risky, but not overstepping it
like,
too much.
Yeah, like I think he has to just go for one solid peek. He has to post up at an angle that, like, he has to go window, maybe to top mid. He has to maybe jump palace and post up there. He's got to go a place where there's a chance to get a kill, but also the immediate chance to save, right? So I'd say B halls where you can maybe get one, get out, or jumping up onto palace.
Okay.
Anywhere he
It's
can
like
get
a
a kill,
hybrid approach.
and then, yeah, try to live, yeah.
Okay, so hybrid, not forcing it too hard. If you missed a shot or if you missed a kill, don't hunt for it. Don't chase it down.
Yep.
Don't try to win the round. All right,
Exactly.
I like that.
So if he's in palace and they execute B, all right, you're staying palace. Like that's just that.
I actually very much dislike Cosmina's buy here. I feel like he should have kept his economy up in case Palm lost the op, in case they lost the op as a team. That way he could have bought another one in the next round, but now he can't do that. Palm, he's going for that. He's going for option A, going for hard aggression. He goes for one. He's committed, but he somehow gets out alive.
He escapes all the way back, and Jazar gets one pwn with the P2000 or P250. No, P2000 upgrade to P250 gets one, and just Bell and Rainwaker. And how has this happened? There are 5. They got 5 alive, Roy.
What? How?
They've got 3 SGs. Dude.
That is what we call a blunder.
If I may,
Please.
and this has been widely known, you don't 4-push, 5-push connector on eco rounds. That's what happens. Connector is the one death tunnel on this entire map. You're better off executing B and or A, and Skade just ran right into that. And they've had to force, and that might be just GG.
That actually might be the GG. You're absolutely right. This is the full investment here. Palm, now he smells blood. He smells weakness, and now he's exposing it. His confidence is back. Stanislaw, maybe he can find the timing. He actually just might have cached the timing on connector. That could be a problem. Stanislaw! Nope. Jazar will come out on top. That's the lurk eliminated, and probably the chances here for Skade to win this round. Rainwaker, rocking, an SG, a Deagle, some utility, but no smokes. I'm not sure. This one's looking grim, Keith. Maybe it's just better off saved.
I agree. It's just a long time to save, I suppose. Lamp flash from rocking. Gonna try to get Rainwaker out. Bones. 101 snap. He's gonna go in for more. Good win from Rain, but yeah, just got a flash, fall back. 45 seconds. He's gonna have to play really cheeky to try and isolate some 1v1s, but winning this round's very unlikely. But you know what? The thing about the word unlikely is that means there's still a chance.
Always a chance, and if he finds every kill here increases that chance on tenfolds. But he has to get past Palm's op. Palm, I think he just spotted him. They know he's here now. That's it. Yeah. There it is. GameAgents, they secure the round 15-13. Map point. Not only that, but they put themselves in the most favorable situation to be in. The full purchase, full kits, full utility, double op setup against what is a mediocre buy here for Skade. And no choice but to buy ups. It's going to be CZs, Deagles, Smokes, and, of course, the comfortable A execute. Let's see if Cosmin and Pone are more ready for it this time.
Still have double nade and a molly. as soon as they see the smokes coming over. But it may be one of those, let's just let Rainwaker peek, and then we go from there. But they are lining up that utility. Spellin, I think, wants to get spotted by this jump spot. No, he's going to go lower, so it's just going to be a straight-up A execute.
Oh, that nade. Cosmin, his position is not yet compromised. Poland is doing a really good job drawing as much eyes and attention to himself as possible. Allow Cosmin the opportunity to safely find multiple kills. There's always a flash peek potential here available as well. That could come into play at any point in time. But the smokes are going to soon fade, Keith, and they're pushing through the smokes.
Yeah, Palm and Jungle good for one. Cosmin's going to peek now for under Pelican. They have no clue. He gets 3.
There it
The
is.
last player pushes the jungle. He falls. And there you go. They've got it done, Roy.
And Cosmin sneaks to the top frag as well. 27 kills. I didn't even see that. I didn't even realize he was up there. 24-7 for Pone. Again, I mean, statistically speaking, Pone was not crazy in any way. It's not 100 plus ADR. It's not 1 kill per round, but his impact was, especially on the T side, was immeasurable, insane almost. And I mean, shout out to Cosmin. He stepped up as well.
I agree. They had some really big rounds, some questionable buys, but honestly ended up winning that economy game in the end, just pushing that just over their edge in their favor. They had a great CT side leading to a good T side leading to a great CT side.
Yeah.
Really close game overall, but I think just a couple economy risks were taken by Skade, and that ended up costing.
For sure. And I feel like the whole ending of that game would have been entirely different had Skade played that a little bit safer on that NC eco, right?
Yep.
That's the round one where Palm had this solo hero op. They had nothing else. Pistols. I think it was who it was, but one of them had pistol and armor with a 5.7, and that was like that's all they had in that round. And somehow they stayed 5 alive, Keith. They got 3 SGs out of that. They got an op out of that. I mean, you literally could not have set yourself up for a better outcome than the way GameAgents did. But this was a sick game. I'm really excited for these boys. This is an awesome start. I'm really glad to see the Skade boys, the Bulgarian boys, back in action. Really excited to see this mixed EU bag and GameAgents come out so dominantly, and it's pretty fun to watch as well. So shout out to these guys. But unfortunately, that's all the CS we have for you for now. We will be back in about 45 minutes. We're going to go offline, but we will be back in 45 minutes. We have a second game coming up. Don't miss that one. We'll see you then.